Welcome back to another episode of NFL Insider Edition with Horizonic. Just like last week, it's just me, but today we're going to recap, we're going to prediction comparison, and we're going to predict Week 2 of the NFL regular season. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first week of the NFL season is already over, and there is a lot to recap what happened this past week. If you guys maybe only watched one game, or you watched NFL Red Zone, or maybe you just watched 0 games at all and just looked at the scores, but there is a whole bunch of stuff to recap here. And so our first recap game, we have the Ravens and the Dolphins. Now, I don't know if you guys have looked at the score or not, and if you haven't, I'm about to tell you, it was 59-10, okay? 59-10. That is an insane amount of points scored by any team in the NFL. I don't know if the Dolphins were that bad and the Ravens are just mediocre, or if the Ravens are that good and the Dolphins are, everyone still thinks they're garbage. So maybe the Ravens are that good this year. No one knows. We have to wait till week 2. But I guarantee, in my regular opinion, I don't think the Ravens are that good. I think the Dolphins were that bad because after the game, apparently a lot of the players called their agents and requested to be traded. Like they wanted out of Miami. And I don't blame them because when you lose that bad and you lose all of your star players because your GM's just trading them away, I'd want to get out of there too. All right, and on to the next game. We have the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why are we reviewing the Chiefs and the Jaguars? Well, I'll tell you what. There were a lot of injuries in this game. You had, the Patrick Mahomes came off the field for a little bit. Tyreek Hill's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Nick Foles is probably out for the rest of the season. Now you have a backup Gardner Minshew, if I'm saying his name correctly, that's got to come in there and step up and lead the Jaguars to a playoff considering team. Can he do it? Hell no. That's not going to happen. Okay? Now with Patrick Mahomes, he just lost his star wide receiver. But you know what? Sammy Watkins out here was like, hey, cuzzy, watch this. And then next play, Sammy Watkins comes out there, 86-yard touchdown. That's like on the first drive of the game was an 86-yard touchdown pass from Patrick to Sammy. He did a slant right up the middle and darted all the way out. That's crazy to me. Sammy Watkins is a little bit on the older side. And with that amount of speed, they did a speedometer track on him and all that. He ran 21 miles an hour. I think it was like 21.86. That is crazy for an NFL player to run 21 miles an hour at his age. That is crazy. Then, for our next game, we have the Titans and the Browns. Now, in the offseason, everyone's saying Browns are a Super Bowl contending team, that they're going to go to the playoffs, that, they have all this high hope. And then they get blown out by the Titans. The Titans, okay? Listen, if the Titans are not that good, they're a team that always starts out very hot and then slowly decreases. Titans aren't going anywhere with Marcus Mariota at quarterback. I mean, he might have performed well, but give him a couple weeks, I guarantee you he's not going to last. Okay? This is probably his last season in Tennessee because Tennessee will probably cut him or trade him. Ryan Tannehill, he's going to come up. He's going to take the starter job for a little bit until they either draft a new quarterback or they find one in free agency. There's no way Marcus Mariota stays quarterback after this season. But good job to the Titans. I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan, kind of upset about this game. Good for the Titans. Now, onto the Browns side a little bit. They had a whole lot of offensive struggles. Their offensive line was terrible. They couldn't hold sacks, or not hold sacks. They couldn't, they would just give up sacks. That's what I'm trying to say. They would give up the sacks. And Baker was just getting dominated by, all the defensive linemen, and there's nothing he could have done for it. I felt bad watching it because I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, my favorite player is just getting destroyed out here. What can I do? But, it is what it is. They lost, but I guarantee the Browns are going to make a bounce back this week, and they're going to show the whole world what they've been wanting to see from the Browns. Now, for our last recap game of the week, we have the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Now, the end of this game was crazy, okay? Absolutely crazy. Because on the final drive, you have Deshaun Watson throwing to Kenny Stills in the end zone. They think they won it. Well, Drew Brees comes out. He's got 40 seconds left and one timeout. He's going to throw a couple passes, and he's going to let his kicker kick a 58-yard field goal. And here is the game-winning field goal right here.
Will Lutz, can he put the cape on his back and become a hero here for these fans? 58-yard attempt for the win! Got it!
58 yards is absolutely crazy. I can't believe Will Lutz made the shot directly right through the up post. Sadly, though, the person I was playing with in fantasy had Will Lutz, so I kind of got screwed over a little bit, and I lost because he kicked a 58-yard field goal. I was kind of hoping he missed, but still, what an amazing shot from the absolute unit, Will Lutz. All right, now it's time for the prediction and the prediction comparison. Now, last week I went 11-5. This week I want to go 14-2. But if I don't go 14-2, I'll give away one free Madden 20 code to whatever console the person who wins wants. Now, all you have to do to win is like, subscribe, hit the notification button, then go into the comments and tell me why you should earn it if I lose the challenge. Now, let's move on to what everyone has been waiting for. The main reason you clicked on the video is to watch my predictions. Alright, so let's get right into it. Now, for tonight's game, we have the Panthers and the Buccaneers. So last week, Jameis Winston, they tried the air raid, didn't really work out against the 49ers, threw a couple picks, maybe a pick 6. So that was wrong with Bruce Arians and the Buccaneers. But the Panthers over here kept it really close with the Rams the whole time. A Super Bowl contending team kept up with them the whole time, and I think they only lost by 2. Okay, so they're both 0-1 teams, but I think the Panthers only lost by 2. So tonight, I'm going to take the Panthers by 13. And then we have the Cowboys and Redskins. Now, the Redskins put up a fight against the Eagles. They were leading most of the time, then the Eagles came back and won. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys on this one since Zeke is back. Dak is looking good. So I'm going to take Cowboys on this one. And then we have the Colts and the Titans. Now, Titans just came off the big win against the Browns. Colts just came off an L against the Chargers. But it was a close loss, okay? It was very close. It went to overtime and all that. Just their defense played poorly. But I don't think Marcus Mariota has the strength to come out and beat the Colts, so I'm going to take Jacoby Brissett and the Colts. Then we have the Seahawks and the Steelers. Now, the Steelers just lost by 30 to the Patriots, and I'm a diehard Seahawks fan, so I'm really going to take the Seahawks on this one just because, you know, Steelers kind of suck this year. So then for our shitty game of the week, we have the Bills and the Giants. This one's going to be not interesting at all. I feel like Saquon's going to run the ball. I feel like Josh Allen's going to throw the ball. It's not going to be that exciting. There's not going to be a lot of points scored at all. So, and I'm also going to make this prediction. Lock it in right now. I feel like Daniel Jones comes in at the second half because they're doing so poorly. Okay? Either the Bills are going to run all over them or it's going to be a close game. But either way, Daniel Jones is coming into this game. All right? Put that down. Put it in stone. Whatever you want to put it on. He is going. Then we have the Patriots and Dolphins. And I'm not really going to say much, but Patriots by 100. Up next, we have the Texans and the Jaguars. This game will be kind of interesting just because it's a divisional rival game. So it's going to be interesting, but at the same time, I feel like it's not going to be interesting. And I feel like the Texans are going to win since the Jaguars just lost Nick Foles. And I've never seen Gardner Minshew a day in my life before. So I'm going to take the Texans on this one. Up next, we have the Vikings and the Packers. Packers showed in week 1, they did really good. Their defense did really good, but they were also facing Mitchell Trubisky, who couldn't throw the ball that much. They would run it and run it and run it, and then they would get a third down, and then they would throw the ball, and he would throw it in completion. So I don't know if it's just Mitchell Trubisky being bad or if the Packers defense is that good. But I'm going to take the Packers over the Vikings here. Just because I would love to see what happens if they win. I feel like it's one of those games where Aaron Rodgers is going to come from behind and he's going to sneak up. He's going to win the game. And that's how I'm feeling about it. So Packers win. Up next, we have the Chargers and the Lions. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. The Lions just tied. I don't even know why I didn't bring that up in the news. The Lions literally just tied with the Cardinals. So they're kind of garbage. All right. No, they're not kind of. They are garbage. So I'm going to take the Chargers. Then we have the 49ers and Bengals. Bengals just came off the loss to the Seahawks. 49ers just came off the win to the Buccaneers. But the Bengals played really good against the Seahawks. So I'm going to take the Bengals for this one. And I feel like they'll just blow the Niners out of the water. You have the Cardinals and the Ravens. Now, if Lamar Jackson can do what he did last week and pull it off again, I think he will be a great quarterback up and coming. But he hasn't proven that to me yet. So I'm still going to take the Ravens on this one. But there's no way Kyler Murray is going to win against a defense like the Ravens. But I feel like Lamar Jackson's not going to have one of those games again. He's probably going to put up 4 touchdowns. That's it. And I know that sounds like a lot. But, really, like compared to what he did last week, he put up 5 touchdowns and let him run the ball a bunch. But I feel like in total, he'll have like him and the whole offense will have 4 touchdowns, whether if it's handing the ball off or him throwing it. I feel like there'll be a couple good passes in there. But, I feel like mostly that he's not going to do good again. So there's that pick. Ravens win. Then we have the Chiefs and the Raiders. Now, I don't know if you guys have been watching Hard Knocks at all, even though Hard Knocks is over, okay? The Raiders are looking like a good team. I watched them on Monday Night Football. They're looking really, really good right now, okay? So this will be interesting. But I'm still going to take the Chiefs because Patty Mahomes, Sammy Watkins, still got a good defense on the Chiefs. I'm going to take them, but I'm not going to be surprised if the Raiders come out and win. So whatever you do, don't be surprised if that happens. Oh boy, then we got the game of the week. Saints and Rams rematch from the NFC Championship game. All right? This is going to be a hell of a game. I highly recommend you watch this game. Do whatever you can to watch this game because I guarantee you it'll be good. It'll be close. It'll be good. But this time, I think the city of New Orleans is going to take redemption back, and they're going to beat the Rams. All right, you hear me, everyone? They're going to beat the Super Bowl contending Rams. Not by 1 touchdown, but by 2 touchdowns, and possibly a field goal being kicked. All right, so Saints win. Then we have the Bears and the Broncos. Broncos didn't look too good. Bears didn't look too good. Bears have a good defense. Broncos have an okay defense. I'm going to take the Bears on this one. And for Sunday Night Football, we have the Eagles and the Falcons. This game will be good. It was just like the opening from last season where the Eagles won, but I still feel like the Eagles are going to win with Carson Wentz, so I'm going to lock in Eagles. And then for Monday Night Football, we have the Browns and the Jets. Browns came off a horrible start. Really bad this season. Horrible start. But the Jets just lost Sam Darnold. I don't know why I didn't bring this up in the news, recap, whatever. They just lost Sam Darnold due to mono. If you guys don't know what mono is, look it up. It's called the kissing disease, where you touch saliva and all that. It's gross, okay? But the Browns are going to come in there. They're going to show the Jets what's up, and they're going to beat them. Thank you guys for watching this video all the way if you guys have made it this far. This has been NFL Insider Edition with Horizonic. Stay till the end of the video so I can pop some merch up there. If you guys are interested in buying, I'll take you to the website. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Till the next one, guys. Peace.
Man, fuck the Rams.